Stuffing is that one side dish that I look forward to for Thanksgiving. Everything else I pretty much may have had it sometime during the year, but I wait till Thanksgiving for stuffing. This recipe is simple, absolutely delicious, and I know you will love it. This was requested by a KK family member, Stormy McMahon. Stormy, this is for you. So to start, I'm going to melt some butter, about 4 tablespoons butter, into my pot. Once it's all melted, now I'm going to add one medium-sized onion that I've chopped in here. I'm now going to add my celery. That's a cup of celery as well. And my diced carrot, which is also 1 cup. Stir. I'm going to add just a little bit of black pepper, about a 1/4 teaspoon in here, just to season these veggies. And just a little pinch of salt as well. You have to remember that the stuffing mix that I am using, actually, I'm bearing in mind that it has seasoning on it already, so I don't want to overdo the salt and the pepper. You just want to go mild. I also have some pecan halves here. I'm going to add that in here. I also like a little bit of sweetness, so I'm going to add some cranberry here. These are craisins. I like the sweetness it brings to stuffing, and also if you don't like to have your cranberry sauce at your table, you can definitely incorporate your cranberry by having it in your stuffing. I like to use this Pepperidge Farm brand for my stuffing. So this is the cube stuffing that I use. It has herb seasoning on it and it's pretty good. That is pretty much all I've been using, and I'm going to put it in here before I even add my broth. I like it this way to toast my bread a little bit, let it pick up all the flavors of the vegetables and the pecans and everything before I add my broth. I'm going to add 2½ cups of free-range chicken broth, pour it all over my bread and my vegetables, then give it a stir. You just want to make sure that you stir until the bread becomes a little bit soft, and then I'm going to turn off the flame and I'm going to transfer this into a baking dish. You really don't need to grease your dish before you transfer your stuffing into it. Just transfer it directly here. And I like to level it up a little bit because if you happen to choose to take this to the table, you want it to be very well presented. So I'm just going to level it up a little bit, and then I'm going to bake it in my oven, which I've preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 minutes. I prefer my stuffing to have a little bit of moisture. If you're one who likes your stuffing to have a little bit of crisp, then you can just go ahead and bake it without covering it. When I cover it, I get to have it soft, but the edges still get to be a little bit crisp. So whoever wants some crisp can have that as well. So it is a win-win situation for me and everybody else that I'm going to serve this to. I'm going to cover with aluminum foil. So pretty much this is your first step. If you are trying to make this ahead, you could just make it like this, put it in the fridge, and then the next day you bake it so you are not late for Thanksgiving. But I'm going to be baking this today, so it's going in the oven. 35 minutes later, this is what we have. Absolutely perfect. It smells amazing, and I just can't wait to dig in. You can see the edges have that crisp that I was talking about, so everybody gets to have what they want. And today I'm just going to go ahead and transfer this into another baking dish that goes with everything else and serve. This absolutely delicious. You have a little bit of sweet, a little bit of crunch, and everything in here is just so good. I hope you are able to give this a try. I know your guests will love it. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and share. And until I come your way next time with something delicious, be loving, be kind, be happy.
Delicious.